Hi everyone, welcome to week 1 of the Chasing Einstein Challenge. Thanks to everyone for sharing your intro videos last week. My DSU students enjoyed watching them, and we just got done picking teams. So you're going to get a chance to meet your DSU math mentor this week. In this video, I'm going to show you what math challenges you're going to be working on this week, and then I'll just remind you of what you need to do in terms of watching Flipgrid, doing the challenges, and then replying to your DSU math mentor's Flipgrid video. And just a reminder, the way you earn points in this game is by having a good attitude, working hard, and making as much project progress as you can on the math challenges. So really make an effort to do those things, and you'll do well in this challenge. All right, good luck, and here's some info on the challenges. The math challenges that you're going to be working on this week are called mystery grid puzzles. And what you're going to do is you'll go to this page. This is the home page for the site, and you'll just click play. And each of these little boxes represents a different puzzle. And you can see there's a lot of them. So it starts at number 1 and it goes all the way down to 200. The bigger the number, the more complex the puzzle is. So I'll start with number 1 and just show you how it works. The goal of this is to put these numbers on the left into this grid on the right. And I have to follow a couple rules. The first one is that I cannot have any repeat numbers in the same row or the same column. So this wouldn't work because I have 2 2s in this row and 2 2s here. So I have to do something different. I have to have a 2, a 4, and a 6 in each row, and a 2, a 4, and a 6 in each column. And I have to figure out what order to put them in. So that's the first rule. The second rule with these puzzles is that in the upper left-hand corner of several of the cells, there's a number, and that's basically a clue. It tells us what number goes in that cell. So this would be 2, this one would be 6, this one would be 4, this would be 2, 2, and 4. Now, we don't know anything about these 3 cells, but we do know that we need a 2, a 4, and a 6 in each row. So that means that a 4 has to go there. And the same thing here. We don't know, there's no clue given to us, but we know that each number in this column has to be different. So this has to be a 6, and same thing here. This has to be a 6. And at any time we can check it, and it'll tell us if we got it right or not. So this one says we did it right. So then if you use the next button, it'll just take you to the next puzzle. So now we're on puzzle number 2. Let me jump ahead and show you one that's more difficult because the rules and the challenge will change a little bit. So I'm going to go to 23. So same idea. You have different numbers and you have different clues and you have some additional information. This time we have some operations. So there's an addition sign and there's a number 7. There's also a dark border around these 2 cells, and so we call that a cage. And so what this tells us is that these 2 numbers have to add together to give me 7. And it doesn't matter what order the numbers go, we just know that we have to have 2 numbers that add to 7. This symbol indicates that this cell has to be greater than this cell. So it's a greater than or it's a less than symbol. So this one has to be less than this, or this one has to be greater than this. And then we have these other clues here. So let's plug in what we know. And now let's think about what would be next. We know that these 2 have to add to 7. We already have a 5. So let's put a 4 and a 3 there. But if you look at this, there's a problem. I have 2 3s in the same column. So I need to make a switch. So if I move that, now that should work. I've put 2 numbers in there that add to 7. I have all different numbers in the row, so I'm good there. Since I have a 3 and a 4 in this column, I know that I have to put a 5 because I have to have different numbers. And I know that if this is a 5 and this is 3, this one has to be a 4. And we've met this rule. 4 is less than 5. And then a 5, a 3, we can put a 4 here. A 3, a 4, we can put a 5 there. And I'll check it, and it's right. So what I want you to do is start out with an easy puzzle, make sure you understand the rules, and then I want you to um, have your classroom teacher direct you to puzzles that would be appropriate for you. So I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to try to do puzzles that are fairly challenging. Don't do the easiest ones, but make sure that you understand how it works. And those are the puzzles that you're going to work on. So you're going to spend as much time as your classroom teacher wants you to spend on those. And then when you're done, you'll go back to Flipgrid and share a Flipgrid reply to your math mentor. Here's some information to help you figure out where to go in our Flipgrid Chasing Einstein area. So we added a new topic for the week. It's MP1. So each week we're going to focus on one of the math practice standards. That's what MP stands for. This first week we're focusing on understanding and persevering. So you're going to learn more about that from your DSU math mentor. But this is the area that you're going to go to watch your videos and to reply to videos. So just go into MP1 and the DSU students are working on their videos right now, so they'll be adding them later today. And eventually you'll see all of the math mentors on this page. You just need to find yours, and your teacher will help you figure out which team you're on and who your math mentor is. You'll click on their picture, watch their video, and then you'll go and do your math challenges. And then towards the end of Chasing Einstein, you'll come back to this same place and you will just add a reply video to your math mentor. So you're not going to create a brand new video in its own topic. You're just going to create a reply to your math mentor. So that's how that will work. Hopefully that all makes sense. And we look forward to learning more about what you have to say on these two questions. So the two questions that you need to respond to in your video are, number one, what do you want your team name to be? So that's something we're going to work on this week, is getting team names. And then number two, we want you to think about the math challenges and tell us what you liked about the challenges this week. So make sure you respond to those two questions. Make sure you add a reply to your DSU math mentor.